Hello and welcome on Giant Factory's YouTube channel. Today's topic are 11 interesting facts about money, about US dollars. Number 1. Each dollar amount has its own lifespan. Money doesn't last forever, but some dollar bills have a longer life cycle than others. According to the US Currency Education Program, a $10 bill has the shortest lifespan while a $100 bill has the longest. Here's the estimated lifespan of different denominations. $1 bill is about 5.8 years. $50 bill is 8.5 years and $100 bill is 15 years. Number 2. Banknote can be folded 4,000 times. US dollar currency is pretty durable. The Bureau of Engraving and Printing, the sole producer of US paper currency, says it would take 4,000 double folds forward and backwards for a dollar bill to tear. It might be because paper money isn't actually made of paper. It's actually a blend of 75% cotton and 25% linen, with tiny blue and red synthetic fibers of various lengths evenly distributed through the bill. Number 3. There's a reason US dollars are green. Dollar bills weren't always green. Colonial money, for example, was tan with black or red ink. It wasn't until the Civil War the government started using green ink to print paper money, where it got the name greenbacks. The color was selected because the ink didn't fade or easily decompose, which protected against counterfeiting. Number 4. A coin can last around 30 years. Coins stay in circulation for about 30 years, which is when they become too worn to use. At that time, the Federal Reserve takes them out of circulation and melts them down to use for other purposes. Number 5. The highest bill denomination used by the US force was 100,000 US dollars. Printed in 1934 and featuring President Woodrow Wilson, this 100,000 bill was gold certificate currency that was never intended for public use. Instead, it was meant only for official transactions between Federal Reserve banks. The last time this banknote was printed was in 1945, and it can't be legally held by collectors. Number 6. A penny costs more to make than it's worth. A recent report from the US Mint says it costs 2.1 cents to make a penny. Why the increase? Part of the rise could be the higher prices of copper and zinc, both of which are used to make pennies. Number 7. Money is dirtier than you think. Both paper currency and coins can carry viruses and bacteria that can live on the surfaces and easily transfer to your skin or onto other objects after touching it. Research has found physical currency changes, hence at least 55 times a year or almost once a week. One recent study found banknotes made with cotton or linen fibers, such as US dollar bills, present increased areas for germs and the capacity to retain moisture, which can make it an easier place for bacteria to thrive. Number 8. The dollar sign was first used in 1785. Here's another fun money fact. The official adoption of the US dollar sign in the US can be tracked back to 1785, when it evolved from the Spanish symbol for pesos. It's believed the dollar originated from the abbreviation PS, which has used to indicate Spanish pesos in the Americas. Gradually, the S came to be written over the P, eventually morphing into the dollar sign we know today. Number 9. Martha Washington is the only woman to appear on a US bill. America's First Lady, Martha Washington, is to this day the only woman to have her likeness on a US paper currency note. Her image appeared on the $1 silver certificate, first issued in 1886 and discontinued in 1957. It was the country's second longest issued paper money. Number 10. America isn't the only country that uses the US dollar. Besides the United States and its 5 inhabited territories, 11 countries in the world also use the US dollar, the world's reserve currency, as their official currency. And last fact, number 11, you can make your money crisp by ironing it. Ready for a surprising money fact that involves a little bit of fabric know-how? If you've got a creased, crumpled or wrinkled dollar bill, you can make it look new pressing it with your iron. As mentioned earlier, US dollars are 75% cotton and 25% linen, so it's actually fabric. To iron the money, dampen the dollar bill slightly with a spritz bottle of sprinkled water by hand, or use the spray function on the iron itself. Set the iron to a low heat, put a towel under the bill and another on top of it. Then iron the money in a circular motion. Set aside to air dry. Presto, you should have a nice flattened bill. So that's all for today. Thanks a lot for watching and see you next time. Bye.